y'all, it's your girl T Honor. I can only be me. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. This your girl T Honor. I can only be me. If you are new to my channel, y'all, welcome. If you are old to my channel, welcome back, like I said, okay? So, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Y'all, after you watch this video, please don't forget to hit the thumb and, you know, thumb up my video, like the video. If you would like, you could share my video. But today, we back in this kitchen, y'all. We in this kitchen, we finna make, I'm about to make, some oxtails with potatoes, and this is going to be the curry oxtails with potatoes. If you want to see how I did that, then go over to Reese's channel and you will see where she did. I don't know what the name of it is, but I was just a guest over on her channel, and I was doing the beginning of the oxtails over there. Okay, y'all, so this is the oxtails in my crock pot right here, and I added some potatoes to it, and it's the curry oxtails. But what I did was I sauteed them on top of the stove first. I added some salt and pepper to them, and that's it. Salt and pepper, and I added just a little bit of flour, you know, to coat them on the outside, not trying to bread them like I do with chicken, not like that. In the bowl, just sprinkle you some flour all over them. And so then I browned them. I browned them so that I have some nice color in my pot or whatever, in my crock pot, you know, while I'm cooking them. Instead of just putting them in here plain and fresh and then adding all the seasonings, I didn't want to do it like that. I took a little extra steps, and I seasoned them. What I did was, once I got them all brown, then I took them and I threw them back over in the pan, all of them. I cut up 2 onions over, or 1 large onion, but it was 2 small onions that I had. Or you could do 1 large onion, put it over in there. On top of that, I added some curry powder. I'm going to show y'all the seasoning. I added some curry powder. I added garlic powder, onion powder, garlic and onion. I added oxtail seasoning by Ocho Rios. I added just a little bit more black pepper, 2 bay leaves, 2 small ones. What else I added? Some celery salt and some beef broth. And I just sprinkle that over it, but you mix the beef broth in with your water, and then you pour it over in there. So now, as you can see, I have them in this crock pot. And after I mixed it all together in that pan, I added a little water to it, and I dumped everything over into the crock pot because I wanted to get all my flavor and everything out of my pan and into this crock pot, okay? So, now, as you can see in this crock pot, I added just enough water to almost cover them up. I don't want to have them swimming in water, and then that's just going to reduce the flavoring that I done added to it, which is all the seasonings and stuff. So I wanted to cook down in all that deliciousness, and as it cooks, the flour that I added to it when I browned them is going to be a thickening to thicken up, and you know, the gravy is going to make a gravy in here, okay? And not only is the flour gonna make be a thickening, but these potatoes is gonna be a thickening because of the starch that's in them. It's gonna thicken up my gravy, okay? So after I did that, I put my lid on it. If you want to cook this overnight, put your crock pot on low, okay? Put it on low and let it cook until it gets tender, okay? But what I did was, I have mine on high because I need mine to be done by dinner time today. Okay, so yeah, so that was it for the oxtail. So I have me some cleaned pork steaks right here, and what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be making some barbecue pork steaks. Now, for those of you that are regular to my channel, y'all know that my husband, he picky, y'all. So this is why I'm making a second meat, because he don't eat anything that he don't know what it is, okay? So I'm making some barbecue pork steaks. And when my oxtails run out, then I got another meat as well, okay? So I'm going to be adding, they just in the pan with no water, just the liquid that may be coming off of it. I don't know why okay. So I got my, this is some onion powder that I'm just sprinkling over it. No measuring, no nothing, okay? So I got some onion powder, black pepper, y'all season to your taste. My taste ain't your taste, okay? So season to your taste, your liking, whatever you like, okay? And then I'm gonna add some parsley, garlic powder, okay? Just a little hint of celery salt, just a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to be adding my rib rub seasoning. And the reason why I'm adding this is because I'm doing the barbecue flavor ones. So if you don't have the rib rub seasoning, let me see what's in it. Salt, paprika, brown sugar, dehydrated garlic, chipotle, chili pepper, cocoa powder, spices, and rice concentrate. Okay, so that's what's in it. If you want to try to make you some, or try to make you some kind of barbecue rub, you know, barbecue rub for your meat. Okay, so I'm sprinkling that on there. Okay, then I have an onion. So I'm gonna cut that onion up and put it over this as well. So now I'm about to massage this and add more seasonings. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat the same process, then I'll come back. I forgot to show y'all that I'm gonna add a little bit of more in salt, seasoning salt. Okay, because I try to stay away from, you know, salts as much as I can. So if I can get away with just using my seasoning, then I will. Okay, so I guess y'all gonna see this part. So I'm adding some more of this, just a little bit. You don't want to use too much of it, just a little bit of that real rub, and not too much black pepper because you don't want to overpower it. Okay, and I'm gonna, no, I ain't gonna add no seasoning salt. Okay, a little garlic powder, and I got enough onion powder already. Okay, so now I'm adding my salt, but what I'm gonna do, I'm just sprinkle just a tid little bit in my hand, and this all I'm putting on this meat. Okay, mix that up, and I'm not gonna add any water to this. I'm gonna let it create its own juices. Cover it up with foil, put it in my oven on 375 degrees, and I'm gonna let this cook until it is fork tender. Okay, fork tender. So there you go. That's these pork steaks, y'all. Cut this onion up over top of it. Okay, so now I got everything down in there, and now I'm about to cut this onion up and put it over top of it, covered up with some foil. My stove got some seasonings all over it, but it's all right. Preheat my oven at 375 degrees. And I'm just gonna let this go, y'all. And I'm moving right on to the next thing, okay? Okay, y'all, so now I'm about to get to cooking this cabbage. So I got my pot going right here. It's heated up. I'm about to add me some oil to it. Okay, I added a little oil to my pot. And I'm gonna add just a tad bit more. Just a little bit. Like that. Okay. Not even enough to cover the whole bottom of the pot. So look, y'all. This is a piece of fat. You know when you get a ham and you have that piece of fat all the way across it? That's what this is. So I cut that off my ham. And so I'm going to add this to, and I'm fry it up a little bit. And then I'm going to add this to my cabbages. Okay? So I'm just going to kind of like, I'm going to cut this in half right here. And I'm just going to put it up in there. Get it fried up. Okay, so let's get this whole thing cut up. Then I'm going to add 1 onion to this, 1 small onion. But this fat and that smoked meat is going to give these cabbages flavor. Alright. So now I'm going to just take this, I want to get this fried up, and I'm going to just take this onion, and I'm just going to cut this up in here. It's going to cook down, so just cut it until it slivers, thin slices, whatever. And I'm going to fry this up just like bacon, because basically that's what it is, the fat. It's the fat, but it's going to give it lots of flavor. Okay. So when I get this rendered down, fried up a little bit, I will be right back, okay? But y'all see that? Y'all see it? Like that. And of course it's gonna make some grease, but I have a big cabbage that I'm about to cut up. So I'll show y'all that just real quick how I cut up my cabbage. So I got my cabbage. It's a big head of cabbage. And I'm just pulling, you know, the green leaves off, which I didn't have that many, just about 1, maybe 2, you know, the darker green ones. Okay. So, take my cabbage, cut it down the middle, be careful. Cut it down the middle. I'm going to core it. Cut that core out of it right there. Just like that. So this is basically how small I got it. You see it? Okay. So now I'm gonna get this other half cut up and I'm gonna put it over my sink and wash it in some salt, okay? And so as y'all can see, this bacon has fried up, or this fat rather, has fried up nicely. You know, it don't have to be crispy, crunchy, anything like that. Okay, so I'll be right back when we get ready to come back over here. Okay? So I just take the salt and I got some water in here and I just pour salt over it. And then I'm gonna wash it just like you wash collard greens. So we're gonna come back on over here, y'all. And this is the green part of that cabbage. And I'm gonna cut this thinner because this part takes longer to cook than the cabbage portion. This is the green part that you pull off the outside. So I'm gonna cut those into, you know, thin pieces so it'll all cook the same. Because I'm telling y'all, this part, it takes longer to cook. Okay? So. So now that I got that, y'all see I'm trying to practice my knife skills. Huh? Child. Alright, so I'm putting this over here in the water. And turn y'all back around. And get the rest of my little crumbs over here. And throw them on in this water too. And then you just wash them. Wash them just like you wash greens, y'all. That's how you wash them. You can do it 2 times or however many times that you want to do it. I'm going to wash it real good, wash this real good, and break them down, you know, separate the pieces kind of like. And then I'm going straight to the pot from here. But I'm going to bring the pot over here because, hold on. Okay, so y'all see this? I got that. It's cooked down real good. So now, what I'm going to do is add that right onto the pot. Try to get this all in this. It's gonna fit. I just might don't get it all on the first go round, but it's going. Trust me. Just like this. Okay. Spread it out so we can get on in now. And I'm not going to add no water to this because you know it's going to make its own water. So I'm going to see how much water this make before I even add any. But if you want to make fried cabbages, then you don't add no water to it. Just let it cook in its own juices. So, okay, I got that. So when this cooked down, I'm going to come back and get the rest of my cabbages and put it on in here. And I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, I can finally now fit the lid on there, because at first I just had the lid just sitting on top of them like this, and as they went down I was able to put the lid on them. So now I'm about to add the rest of my cabbages to this, the ones that was left in the sink, that last little bit that's over there, which is really not too much of nothing. And now I'm just gonna let this lid sit on here and let them cook down, and then as they cook down a little bit, then I'm gonna go and add my seasonings. I'm not gonna add my seasonings until they cook down just a little bit. So I'll be right back, okay? Alright y'all, so now I'm over here. I can pretty much see how much water is in here, so I'm just taking them and I'm just pushing them down in now. And it's got quite a bit of water, so I'm gonna just add just a little tap of water. Yeah, because it's about this much water in here right now. So I'm going to add just a little bit. Just like that. That's all I'm adding. Because I don't want all that water in my cabbages. Okay? I like fried cabbages, but my husband, he don't. Okay? So now, I'm going to let this cook down a little bit more. And once I get these down in there, like where it's looking like this, if you can see, where it's looking like this, you see the difference with these cabbages here and those? When they get to looking like that, then I'm going to add my seasonings. They're not done, but, you know, they kind of like a pre-cooked look, you know. Once I get them all like that, I'm gonna come back and add some seasonings and all. Okay. All right, so I'll be back. All right, y'all. So now you see how the cabbages is looking, just like the rest of it did before. You see that? Okay. So I got enough liquid down in here. I'm gonna show y'all if I can. You see? You see? Can you see? Let me see. I'm gonna try to watch it down some more. Let me see what's going on this side. It's not a lot. But y'all see the liquid down in there? Right there? Okay. It's not that much, but it's just enough for me, okay? So, now I'm about to add some seasoning salt to this, just a little bit. And I'm just eyeball seasoning, y'all. Okay? So, seasoning salt. Just a little bit of black pepper, not too much, because you don't want it to overpower it. You don't want it to take over the cabbage, because it sure will. So, some black pepper. Not too much. And then I got my chicken broth seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit of this, but not too much, because y'all know it can get salty. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to stir this up real good. And then I'm going to let that cook down in just that little bit of water, because I don't need all that water, y'all. I don't. I really don't. I don't like when it's just too much water in it. You know? So, hold on. Okay, can you see now? You see how it is? It's not a lot, but it seems like it, because if you come on this side, you'll see it ain't much of nothing in there. Much of nothing. See that? But it's enough, okay? So let me set y'all back up. Alright. So now we're going to finish cooking up these. And I'm going to mix this up. Put my lid on it. Then I'll come back and taste it to see if it have enough salt. If I need to add any more or whatever. And, oh, and I'm going to add just a little pinch of sugar. Just a little pinch. About a little teaspoon or so. You ain't trying to make them sweet, but you know how when you cook greens and stuff and you add that little sugar to it, you know, just to get rid of that green taste. That's why I added the sugar. You know, so get this mixed on up good. And hopefully you can see it good and it's not yellow, because it's looking yellow to me. And I don't know where the fly came from, but it still made its way in here some kind of way. Okay? So I'm going to put my lid on this, and I got my pot down on medium, and I'm going to just let this simmer until it get tender. Alright, and I'll be back. Alright, so now I got the pork steak out the oven, y'all. they is tender, and this all the juice that they made on their own. Like really nothing. That's it. That's all they made. Just that little bit. If you can see it. Hopefully you can. But it's tender, y'all. It's really, really tender. So now I'm just about to take my barbecue sauce. And this is the barbecue sauce that I've mixed up. Whatever kind that you would like. Put it on there. Okay. And get it on there. And I'm about to stick this back in the oven and let it get sticky. And you add as much barbecue or as less that you would like. Because my husband, he loves a lot of barbecue sauce. His grandma, she loves barbecue sauce. And I'm fine with it. You know, whether it's little or a lot. So I'm about to stick this back in the oven with no foil on it and let it get sticky on the middle rack, not the bottom this time. Y'all see it? Look good, don't it? Put this back on in here. And I'm gonna mix my cornbread up. I was gonna make some homemade cornbread, but I ain't finna do it because I'm about tired now. So I'm about to dump me 2 boxes of Jiffy on in this bowl. You're supposed to have milk, y'all. I ain't even got it, but I'm gonna use some water. It's still gonna be good. Now I'm gonna use 1 box of Jiffy and I'm gonna mix some cornmeal with it. That's what I'm gonna do. Mix me some cornmeal with it. Hold on. I'm up here doing it and I ain't even showing y'all. Hold on. Okay. So, got my 1 box of Jiffy. I'm gonna get my eggs. You know when you do 1 box of Jiffy, you do 1 egg. But I'm not finna add that much. Okay, this much sugar. So I'm adding some sugar to it because I like it sweet. It wasn't that much though. I'm adding 1 egg to this. Right on in there. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my cornmeal. I'm gonna scoop just a little bit on in there because not too much. Just a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Scoop just a little bit on in there with that. Just like that. And that helps me stretch it. Instead of using 2 boxes, it's still gonna taste the same, but I add a little cornmeal to it and help me stretch out my Jiffy meal. Okay? Now, get me some water to put on in. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. I gotta get my baking dish. Hold on. Gotta get behind you real quick. Wait. On the side there. Get my spray butter. Okay. So, I'm gonna get this pan spray. Hold on 1 minute. Get my pan spray. Like so. Right? See that there? And now I'm gonna get this mixed up. Get this mixed up. And so get that stirred up. And then I'm gonna get this on in my pan and put it on in the oven. And my oven is already on 375, so that's what I'm gonna cook it on. all of it up out of there. Y'all don't like to waste nothing. Okay. Get it on in there. Shake it around. Stick it on in this pan. Let it bake until it's done. And I will be back when everything is pretty much finished. But let me go ahead and check these cabbages with y'all, so y'all can see what they looking like, because they looking good, y'all, and they about done if they not already done. Okay. And they are done. But y'all see these cabbages? Yes. This is how I like my cabbages, y'all. So I'm gonna give it a little taste to see if I need any more seasoning. And it tastes perfect to me. So, turn my stove off. And those is done. Okay. My rice is done. Right there. My oxtail still cooking. I'm not gonna open that up, because you know when you open up a crock pot, it's gonna take time for it to come back to a boil like it is. So I will be back, y'all, when I'm finished with the everything and show y'all what it looks like plated up. And when I get everything out the oven, when my oxtails get done, get tender, when bread come out, when everything is completely done, I'll be back, y'all, okay? Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look of the dinner. I have some cabbages right here. Hopefully this video isn't sideways. If it is, please forgive me. Then here's the pork steak, barbecue pork steak, y'all. It looks so delicious. Here's the yellow rice. My oxtails, they still cooking and they're not done yet, but y'all can see how they coming along. So this is the oxtails. Hold on, okay? And here's the cornbread, all finished. I want to thank you guys for watching my video. Until next time, this is your girl Tiana. I Can Only Be Me. I'm sorry that you didn't get a finished plate, but at least I did show you, everything, how it came together. So the oxtails, they only got like a few more hours left on them, because the reason being I'm cooking them in the crock pot, and I thought maybe they was gonna cook faster than what they have been cooking, but they only been cooking about 3.5 hours so far, but they're not done yet. So I don't want to plate them, make up no plate, and ain't nobody ready to eat yet. So yeah, that's the food, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. Till next time, it's your girl Tina. I Can Only Be Me. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you guys. And y'all, please do not forget to thumb up the video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you liked my video. And if you try my recipe, let me know. Check the description box for anything. I have my Facebook in there. I have my P.O. box in there, just in case you want to send me anything or whatever. So until next time, I thank each and every one of you guys. And peace, love, and blessings to each and every one of you. All right, y'all. See you later.